welcome back. My name is Halle. If you guys are new here, I have a lifestyle YouTube channel and I had a baby in May, so I have some mommy content in there. I'm 20 years old and this is just kind of a look into my life. Okay guys, for today's video, on my Instagram a couple days ago, I asked you guys to send in your unpopular opinions. I've been seeing these videos kind of circulate around YouTube, so I wanted to make my own because I think it's a really fun way to get to know the creator of the YouTube channel without doing a Q&A. They can get a little boring if you don't already know the creator super well, so I'm just gonna get into what you guys sent me on Instagram, and then I found a couple on Google too. But every time I post on Instagram, you guys always come through with the absolute best stuff when I ask questions, and so I'm gonna go ahead and go through those. So the first one I got sent in was small towns are hard to live in. I 100% agree with this unpopular opinion. If you guys have never lived in a small town, everybody knows everybody, and that in itself is the hardest part about living there. If you guys are new here, I used to live in a small town. My hometown is very, very small. I graduated with 40 people in my class or something like that. And it is really hard to live somewhere where if you go to the grocery store or the post office or church or anything, every single person there knows you, they know everything about you, they know your parents, your grandparents, your siblings, all that stuff. It can get a little overwhelming just because in a way it almost seems like you have no privacy just because everybody knows everything about everyone. And that to me is the hardest part because of that, gossip in small towns is really, really bad and almost toxic in my opinion. It just kind of overwhelms you. So since I've moved to a city, I would definitely say that my mental health is a little bit better just because I can kind of stick to myself. I see the people I want to see, and then when I go back to my hometown, I see my family and my friends, and I don't have to deal with all of the small town gossip. But on the contrary to that, I do miss living in my hometown sometimes just because that's where all my family lives and stuff. But I don't miss the drama, and I really don't talk to that many people I went to school with anymore, and a lot of them have moved away from my hometown anyways. So I do agree with you, small towns are really hard to live in. The next one, okay, I know the person who sent this in did it because she does not think this, but it says climate change isn't real. So I know my cousin sent that in because we were talking about how we can't believe that people think that it's not real. And I am a huge earth enthusiast. You need to reduce, reuse, recycle, everything. I believe in secondhand stuff more than buying stuff firsthand. This shirt I have on right now, it's a thrifted shirt I got off of a Instagram thrift account. And I just really think that people need to care about the planet a little bit more. And if you can just make super small changes in your everyday life, it'll make such a huge difference. And even when I do zero waste type things, or if I even mention the fact that something that somebody does bothers me, they ask about it because they've never even thought about it. For an example, I use glass baby bottles just because I don't want my baby to be drinking out of a bunch of plastic, and obviously glass is easier to recycle than plastic is, and plastic is such a huge part of the pollution of our earth and stuff. I can't tell you how many people have asked me about my glass bottles, and just from having them in my diaper bag, people will be like, oh, I didn't know that glass bottles were a thing. And so even if you just switch to a reusable water bottle, you can teach people about the earth and how important it is to take care of it. And so I'm a huge activist for making small changes, because obviously you can't just change everything in your life and get rid of all plastic, or yes, there's new stuff you bought in your closet, but that doesn't mean next time you can't go get something secondhand or something like that. So I do believe in climate change. I do not agree with this unpopular opinion. Next, this person said they don't like soda. I actually have heard a lot of people say this, and I will say that if I give up soda for a certain amount of time and then I drink a soda, it makes me so sick to my stomach. And honestly, I have a fructose intolerance, so I'm not supposed to have soda anyways, but I do like Coca-Cola. I will always drink a Coke if it is available to me. But I could agree with you on this one to not like soda. I do drink soda kind of a lot for somebody who's not supposed to have it, but soda's like so bad for you, and I think it's amazing that you don't like it because that's just like helping your body out. The next one is I like pineapple on pizza. I agree. I like pineapple on basically everything. When people talk about how bad pineapple on pizza is, like, it honestly makes me sad because then anywhere you go, there's never gonna be like pineapple pizza because people think it's like Satan's pizza or something. Like, I don't understand like where the stigma for that came, but I actually really like pineapple on pizza too. This one says like cats and then like the greater than sign, dogs. So like cats are better than dogs. I completely disagree with this one. I've always been a dog lover. When I lived with my parents, we had lots of dogs. Kyle and I, we currently have a dog right now. Her name is Gypsy. I love her so much. I think the thing about cats that I don't like is that they're not cuddly like dogs. I know that there are cats that are like cuddly and stuff, but I have just like never been a fan of cats more than dogs. Like, I love cats. Like, every time we go to like an animal shelter, we'll always go look at the cats and the dogs. Sometimes Kyle and I, we just go to the animal shelters to like play with the animals there because we feel bad for them, so we'll just go have like a day out of it and like go pet the dogs and the cats and stuff. But I do like cats, but I prefer dogs. This one says mashed potatoes is the most disgusting thing ever invented. I purposely picked to read this one because I love mashed potatoes, but my dad and my little brother both like can't even put them in their mouth because they like hate the consistency so much. So I did not know that this was like a more common thing, that people don't like mashed potatoes. So when I read this, I was like, oh, I'm gonna read this because Grady will be like, see, Halle, I'm not the only person who doesn't like mashed potatoes. Grady's my little brother, by the way. This one hurt my heart. All it says is Friends the TV show is shit. And I've like heard people talk about Friends the TV show, like how they don't like it and stuff. And I just like, guys, I like do not understand how people do not like Friends. But like when they say they don't like Friends, they'll be like, oh, The Office is so much better, or whatever show they think is better than Friends. Sorry, I keep changing the camera angle because like I just don't know where I want my phone. Anyways, Friends is the absolute best TV show on the planet. You can argue with me all you want. It's my favorite show ever. And I just like, if you don't like Friends, please comment down below and tell me why you don't like Friends, because I just don't know what there is to not like about it. This one made me laugh. Okay, so it says Gordon Ramsay is pretty hot. I absolutely love Gordon Ramsay. Like, honestly, he's one of my favorite people to watch on TV. I love how brutally honest he is because he is not scared to be his authentic self. And every time he's mean to people, he literally is just doing it to make them better. And I absolutely love Gordon Ramsay so much. And I just like don't know if people don't like him or if they don't think he's hot, because like he's fun to watch on TV and he's kind of hot too. So if you guys like Gordon Ramsay, comment down below your favorite TV show that Gordon Ramsay's in, because he's made like 1 million of them. Also, I really want to try Gordon Ramsay's food. It's so funny, backstory, to get to know me a little bit better. When I started school at Paul Mitchell in September, we did this game where we went around the room and like we had to like tell a dream that we had for like our life, and people were like, oh, I want to travel to Paris, or I want to do this, or like I want to start this company or something. When it got to me, I literally said, I want to have a dinner with my boyfriend prepared by Gordon Ramsay himself. Like, I just want a one-on-one dinner with Gordon Ramsay. I want him to cook the food for me and Kyle. I want him to give us the food on our table, and I want to sit down with him and just have a really, really nice meal with Gordon Ramsay. I think that would just like literally make all my dreams come true. I don't know. I love food, and I would absolutely love to have food prepared by Gordon Ramsay. This one said, I don't like Breaking Bad. If you guys have not watched Breaking Bad, it is one of the best like dramatic type shows I've ever watched. And like when I first watched it, I was like, I don't really know if I'm gonna like this show, just because of like what it was about. It seemed kind of like a more manly show than I'm used to watching. Like, I like to watch chick flicks, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I like to watch stuff like Friends and like just like kind of silly stuff. Like, I like more like relaxed TV. but it's so good. If you haven't watched Breaking Bad, when you're done with this video, go on Netflix and start it because it is so good. I don't understand how people don't like it. This one says, from 2000 onwards, the quality of music and TV have both declined. I would have to say, besides for like a handful of artists and a handful of movies and TV shows, I 100% agree with this. Most of my favorite movies and my favorite like artists and bands and stuff are from like the 90s or even a little bit before. I think the early 2000s had some good stuff too, especially for like rom-coms and everything, but I would rather watch older stuff than newer stuff because like honestly most stuff made now is like remakes of old movies, and like if you've seen the old movie, typically you're gonna like the older version of it better anyways. And music, besides like the genre of music I primarily listen to now, which is like rap and like stuff like that, I like the modern version of that stuff, but then like every other genre of music I like older better. I don't know, maybe it's just because like so much stuff has been created, it's like getting harder to like be a creative individual, but I fully agree that I think older music and TV is better. This one says, brunch is great, but it's dramatically overrated. I can agree with this because I feel like if you say you're gonna go have brunch with your friends, like you're gonna be taking Instagram pictures, you're gonna order the thing on the menu that looks cute because you wanna like showcase that you're at brunch. I love brunch. Brunch is probably one of my favorite meals because I love breakfast food, but I absolutely hate getting up early in the mornings. But I do think brunch is a little bit like, oh my God, we're having brunch, like that kind of thing. This one says, I hate avocados, but I love guacamole. And I just want to know how, because like if you make avocado toast and you smash the avocado onto the bread and you add seasoning, it's literally just guacamole on toast, basically, kind of. So like I don't understand how you don't like them. I don't like to eat avocados plain because if you don't add seasoning or like other food to them, I honestly don't think they really taste like anything. So maybe that's what they mean. It's just like avocados themselves don't really have any taste, but like guacamole does. I don't know. Avocados are like one of my favorite foods though. This one says, all music is great, but country has got to go. I have a love-hate relationship with country music. If you told me I could keep like Kenny Chesney and Luke Bryan and everybody else would hit the road, I'd probably be chill with it, honestly. I'll listen to country music if it's playing where I'm at or that type of thing. I don't hate country music, I don't. It's just like, it all sounds the same to me. I feel like every country song is about a breakup, beer, or a truck. And like they can have like good beats to them and everything, and like the singers themselves like have beautiful voices, but I just think it's all kind of repetitive. And maybe it's because I went to a town where like country music was played so much, and I just feel like everybody there is like super country to where like I kind of got burnt out on it maybe. I don't know. I do like country music, it's just it's overdone. They need to come up with some new lyrics that's not America, America, beer in my truck or something. This one says, not everyone should aim to be a doctor or a lawyer or a high profession like that. People can shoot for lower careers without being lazy or failures. I completely agree with this. I personally went to 3 different colleges. I went to 2 like regular schools, and I'm currently in a trade school. I wish I would have just listened to my mom. Yes, shout out to my mom. I should have just listened to you. I should have just went to trade school to start out with. Giving you the credit, saying that I was wrong. You can go to school for whatever you want, and if you graduate and get a degree, you are accomplished. You do not have to have a 4-year degree or a master's or a doctorate to like be successful. And honestly, some of the people I went to high school with that are the most successful didn't even go to college. Like, you can be successful doing whatever you set your mind to, because if you're passionate about something and you have the drive to make money, you're gonna make money. And I just wish I would have went to trade school to start out with, because I love what I'm doing now, and I just was not cut out to do 4 more years of school. After high school, I was burnt out, I was done. And then I went to college and I was just like, okay, this is stupid. I'm not taking any classes that have to do with my major, because I had to take all the gen ed classes and stuff. And I'm thankful that I'm at where I'm at now, but if I could go back in time and tell myself just go to beauty school right out of high school, I would. This one says, there is no such thing as the honeymoon phase. If you're in love, you're in love. You don't just lose the lovey-dovey feeling after the first couple months. I completely agree with this. If you're with the right person, the love is never going to die. I hate when people call it the honeymoon phase. I'm not married or anything. Like I've been with my boyfriend for almost 2 years now, and I would still describe us as like the honeymoon stage, but like I don't ever see us like leaving that, because like we actually like to be around each other. We like to spend time together. And like, he's like, honest to God, like my best friend in the whole world. And I think if you can't honestly say that your significant other is your best friend, you will probably exit the honeymoon stage, just because you should want to be with your significant other more than like anybody else. And like, that's how I feel about like my boyfriend. Like if I want to hang out with somebody, he's going to be the person like I want to invite. Or like if somebody invites me somewhere, he will always be the person I want as my +1. And I think if you don't feel that way about your significant other, you're not with the right person. This says America should forget. Okay, I found this one on BuzzFeed. It says America should forget their tipping culture and set a minimum wage for their servers. Or this could honestly just be anybody in the service industry. I completely agree. I think tipping should be if you feel like they went above and beyond, not because you feel like you're obligated to. Because like this is coming from somebody who has served in a couple different restaurants, and I am going to school to be a hairdresser, so like that is also an industry where people typically tip you. My thing on this is I think tipping should be, they went above and beyond, so I'm gonna give you extra because you made my experience here so amazing. It shouldn't be at the end of your service, you're like, how much do I have to tip them for them to be able to make so many dollars an hour? Because honestly, I feel like I've had some pretty crappy servers, and you have to tip them a certain amount because you feel like you're obligated to, because you know they're only making like $3 or $4 an hour. And I just don't think that's right. Like if they do a good job, I will definitely willingly want to tip them. I just wish American culture wasn't set up this way. Yes, you can make a lot of money as a server, but just think about how much money you can make as a server if there was a set minimum wage that was livable, and then you were a good server and people tipped you because you were good at it, you would make even more money. And I think that people who are serving just for the money because people feel obligated to tip 20%, they're never good servers, and you guys should probably just pick a different job, because I don't know, I think American tipping culture sucks. And then the last one I got was pepper on pancakes. So I don't know if like, that's literally all it said, it just says pepper on pancakes. I don't know if they meant like they put pepper in the pancake mix and then put butter and syrup on it, or if they put like pepper on the made pancakes and eat them plain. I don't really know. I feel like if you made it with like some other ingredients, it could be kind of good. But if I eat a pancake, I want it to be super sweet. Like I want to add peanut butter, I want to add butter, and I want to add syrup, and I want it to just be really, really good and really unhealthy and really sweet. But I'm interested to know how you prepare your pepper on pancakes, because I've literally never heard of that ever. Alright guys, thank you so much for coming to me reacting to your guys' unpopular opinions. I had so much fun doing this video. If you liked it as well, please give it a thumbs up. I would also really appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button and stick around on my channel. When you guys like and subscribe, it really helps my channel grow. And if you leave comments down below, I respond to all of my comments because I absolutely love connecting with you guys. I love interacting with my audience, and I want you guys to let me know what videos you want to see from me. I know that this was primarily like a pregnancy channel when I was pregnant, but when I started my YouTube channel, I wanted it to be lifestyle and motherhood, so where like I can do hauls and I can do like get ready with me's and stuff like that, and people not wonder like, why is she posting this? I thought she was just like a mommy vlogger, which I am a mom. I absolutely love being a mom, but I want to do some other content that I like to do as well. So if you guys have any suggestions, please drop them down below. I'm getting back on a schedule in July. I'm gonna do every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I haven't decided on what time yet, but I'm probably gonna choose my upload time to be around noon. So stay tuned for that, guys. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and watching till the very end. I appreciate all of you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.